I think it's remarkable that the GSD have failed to agree to come and have a briefing on what the national security and public interest issues that we've raised are. Because I think if you come and talk to us and we're able to share that information with you on Privy Council terms, every Gibraltarian would say, you're right, I agree. You're right to allow the chairman and allow all the lawyers to see this material, but not to publish it to the rest of the world, because that could do damage to Gibraltar and its people, our national security and our public interest. So not coming to have that meeting shows that the people in the GSD, the leader of the opposition in particular, put their own selfish ability to do party politics with this issue above the national security of Gibraltar and the public interest of Gibraltar. They would have seen, if they'd come to see the information, that it doesn't relate to me, that it doesn't relate to Ian McGrail, that it doesn't relate to any partner of Hassan's, although as we've clarified this morning, some of the communications are with a partner of Hassan's, but the information does not relate to a partner of Hassan's. It's literally technical information affecting the public interest and national security of Gibraltar. And you've seen that the chairman of the inquiry this morning has confirmed that the redactions are a very small number of them, and he believes he can do the work he needs to do and do his report despite the restriction notice.
Well, the clarification, quite frankly, is as clear as mud, just to deal with that on that basis. And secondly, I think we can't lose sight of what's happening here. This is raw politics. This is clearly the government has had a very bad month when the whole process started, when they announced by way of gazetting of the bill that they were going to be doing this, and they've received a lot of political flack. That is very clear and very obvious. And what we are seeing here with the minister's carbon copy posts, with the offer at the 11th hour to consult with the opposition, it begs the question, for goodness sakes, why wasn't this offer made in advance of the bill being presented by way of Gazette publication? So, we have a very sceptical view. And the reality is that the government hasn't created an atmosphere between government and opposition of trust and confidence, so that it would have allowed us to listen to what they have to say, to listen to understand why they're doing this. And the reality is that the general population is aghast at what the government has done. And what we are seeing here is nothing other than the usual GSLP Liberals political spin to try and get out of a very difficult hole they're in.